Either someone whited out no women, no sleepovers, because his doesn't have it, or someone added and made a copy and put in no women, no sleepovers.
That's the original lease, ma'am.
No,
That's not true, Your Honor.
No, this is not the original lease. This is a copy. Uncross your arms.
Oh.
This is a copy.
I apologize. Well,
This is a copy of the original lease. So if you have the original, I would like to look at it.
Can I see what you have?
Absolutely.
Please.
Your Honor, mine was that.
No. Yep.
Just a second.
So if you notice the coffee stains on top.
No, listen to me. Don't show me coffee stains.
Okay, sorry.
Either somebody whited out,
Nope.
no women, no sleepovers, or somebody added it because they're both copies. So somebody has to have the original. Now, you're the landlord.
Yes. This is.
So it would seem to me that you have an original.
Well, this is what we signed actually physically on the table.
Listen to me
Okay.
carefully. You sound like an intelligent woman. Whoever
Thank
wrote
you.
that ad is an intelligent person. Either one of two things happened. Either the plaintiff whited out and then copied no women, no overnights, or you added, because I assume that's your handwriting.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Or somebody added those words and then copied it, because that's a copy and this is a copy. Do you understand what I said? Don't try to tell me about coffee stains. I'm not interested in coffee stains unless you have the original lease. Do you have the original lease?
This is so. I had surgery. So I had just gotten out of surgery 6 days prior, and I bought this paper right here, and this is what we signed.
Hey,
This is what I would consider the original lease, ma'am.
I don't care what you consider.
Okay.
You're an intelligent woman. You wrote an intelligent ad. You know exactly what I'm saying to you. Exactly what I'm saying to you. Okay, now let's move on. Right now, we have a tenant who signed a lease, who's paid up for the term of the lease from December 1st until June 30th. And you've accepted his rent from September 1st until June 30th. And on May 15th, or prior to the termination of his lease, you told him to move.
Well, I had to.
Not a well.
I
That's
evicted
either a
him.
yes, which you told me before, you told him to leave. Now, what he wants are damages and his rent back and his security back. Now, what I want you to tell me is, since I am not satisfied that those words existed, no women in the house and no overnights existed in the original lease, since I'm not satisfied. I don't know whether they did or whether they didn't. So I am not going to find as an excuse for telling him to leave that he had a woman in the house. I want you to tell me why you told him to leave prior to the termination of his lease.
Because I was almost on my. Because I was coming home.
Look here,
Sorry.
stop chattering, put down the paper, and tell me why you told him to leave.
Because I was almost hitting my driveway. I just got a protective order for 10 years against this guy.
Not true.
Pay careful attention to me.
It's not true, Your
I
Honor.
read your answer. I'm not interested in your protective order. I read your reason for filing a protective order, and as far as I'm concerned, it was invalid.
Okay.
Because he didn't do anything to you. According to you, it said you found out about his history, you told him to move, and you were frightened. That's what you say in your answer.
So,
Shh, listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't listen to your inside voices. Listen to me. You found out that he had a more serious criminal history than you thought, and so you filed for a protective order against him, and probably, did you appear at that protective order?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you have an attorney?
No, I did not.
Did you consent to the protective order?
I don't quite know what that means.
Did you have a trial?
No.
Just a second. Well, either you consent to the protective order or you have a trial. Did you have a trial on the return date of the temporary protective
Yes.
order? You had a trial. Who testified?
No,
Who testified?
nobody testified.
Well, if nobody testified, then you didn't have a trial.
Okay.